Off the Bucket List, Swimming with Sharks by Anthony Rose and Matt Stachowski.
The blazing sun beat on my neck as I stared down at the sky blue Bahamas water. I connected the curled wire of the bulky oxygen tank that was on my back to the opening in my mask. I put one foot in the water, toe by toe, moving very gradual, trying not to stir up the water around me. Next went in my other foot, moving even slower than the first. I looked up at the instructor above me and submerged my whole body in the brisk water, hoping it wouldn't be the last thing I would ever do. The instructor gave me the thumbs up, which meant to start climbing down the steep stone ladder. I pulled all of my body weight down to be completely submerged. I held on onto the coarse ladder with dear life as I cautiously looked around behind me to see a substantial amount of sharks swimming in the crystal clear water ahead. I gripped the ladder tight and abruptly climbed to the top of the surface of the water in a panic. The instructor was laughing as he saw my petrified face. He jokingly said, "Just don't touch them and you'll be fine. Hopefully they won't touch you." He signaled to go back underwater. I began to climb down the ladder once again as scenes of Jaws flooded my mind. I kept thinking good thoughts, trying to take my mind off the fact that I'm about to swim in shark-infested waters. After the longest 3 minutes of my life, I was finally walking on the seafloor with all my body parts intact. I kept my cool even though I was trembling in horror. All of a sudden, I glared to my right and saw the beady eyes of a tiger shark staring directly at me. Its ferocious teeth poked out of its mouth and its eyes were locked on me. It was gliding up my hopeless body and it wasn't slowing down. I accepted that I was about to be a victim of a shark attack and froze in place defenseless. It was about a foot away from me, then it sharply turned as its pectoral fin nudged me on my hip. A few seconds later, I opened my shut eyes and realized that I was fine. I turned to the instructor next to me to see if he saw what just happened. To my surprise, he was once again laughing at my frightened face. I walked across the seafloor for the rest of the 20 minutes and watched all the sharks swim around me. I surprisingly kept my cool, knowing that I was going to be okay. When I was climbing back up the ladder to get on the surface again, I was thinking about what just occurred. I was very jovial that I didn't let the fear get the best out of me. I didn't give up or chicken out. For that reason alone, I could scratch off my bucket list that I swam with sharks.